me a second.
Okay, perfect. It is working. I have like way more screens than I want. And I need another pair of headphones, which is wonderful because I just lost the ones I found yesterday. Okay, this is supposed to be working. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Where are my headphones? I need them right now. Why do I need two pair of headphones for one live stream? That's a wonderful question, and the answer is because I'm suffering. I found you like a week ago. There you are. Okay. So, if you're watching this in the future, I'll probably cut the first part, and I'll definitely will erase the first video because that one was a big fail. So now I'm live streaming from my computer and I'm sharing the screen from Zoom because the app I tried like 2 days ago is not working. And the reason I said I need like a two pair of headphones, it's because I have my computer and I'm checking the stream in my phone because I'm doing this alone. So this is fine. This is fine. We also only have the time that the free version of Zoom will allow, so I'll start pretty much now. So if you haven't seen Sandersides, I'm gonna give you like a little insight on what that is. It's a series. I'm gonna leave the link to that in the description down below. It's a web series that's made by Thomas Sanders, and it's amazing. I genuinely love it. I've watched it at least 5 times, the whole series. At the very minimum, there are episodes that I've repeat way more. And in very simple terms, it's like Inside Out, but Riley can talk with her emotions. And it's very abstract concepts, so they have anxiety, logic, morality, and creativity, good and bad in big air quotes, like the dark side of creativity, the light side of creativity, and deceit. I'm not sure if that I love deceit. I really do. Now I'm not sure if this is working. I hate that my internet is so slow. Once again, I'm glad not a lot of people are watching this, but if you come from the future and you hear me mumbling a lot, it's because this is not quite working. Okay, I'm gonna start. In worst case scenario, I'm gonna end up like probably editing this and turning it into a video. So that won't be so bad. Now, these are like a few sketches I did for this concept. And okay, this one is OBS. I'm checking here. It got stuck there. Why is it stuck? It should be working. Yeah, successfully connected, it shows. Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, all this time it was working? Okay, I didn't know. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna trust that this is working. Okay, so what we're gonna do is these are like the some sketches I did in my notebook. Also, I just finished. I'm so proud. I just finished this sketchbook. I started it last year around August, if I'm not wrong, and yeah, August 21. No, July 21. And yeah, I'll be making a sketchbook tour for a future video. So something that I want to try, it's like I tend to do like very human kind of characters, like yeah, very humanoid, and I would like to try something more like this little guy here. um Also, I would like fear to be, well, I'll be calling them fear, but they're not exactly just fear, so we'll be working on that name. I think I'll probably give them a name. I want them to be some sort of um, what we usually call negative emotions. That emotions are neither negative or positive. They are emotions. You just have to feel them. You should not judge yourself based on what you're feeling. It's not bad if you feel anger or fear or sadness. Those are just emotions and you should feel them. But I want this character, I'm not sure if all of them, but some of them. Now, I also want to apply a lot of like shape language. And if you think of a triangle, specifically this kind of triangle, this is less like stable, mainly because of this part. The down part is what gives us this sense of stability. So I want to play with that, and I want to do it like this. This is not stable because the area is very, very small. And now here, as I draw it, it's kind of stable. It has like one point, and you can like see if it's balanced, the figure, and it is, because it's kind of the same mass in this side and in this side. So I've been thinking of doing something like this. Oh, actually it fits. So this one was like the first attempt, and then I was, why if I exaggerated a bit more? So if you see the point where they are standing, it's here. A lot of the mass is here and not much is here. That gives us a sense of movement, of imbalance. It's like they wouldn't be really able to hold that pose because there is more mass in this side, and that's something I want to experiment with. And as I said, I want to go for a more silhouette, more not so human design for this character, although I'm not completely against it. I think I said, but just in case, I want them to be a shapeshifter. So with that in mind, they can have a human form and a non-human form, and they can shift between those. I can't show you. I wanted to work like with Pinterest board that I was making, but since I'm using my computer for that, I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Oh, and also another reason I like this shape, like this kind of thing, is that if you add, it looks like a ghost. It's like a cute kind of ghost, and I like that. So yeah, pretty much I'll be sketching and talking to you guys for a while. So if you are here and you wanna listen to me pretty much talk about everything and anything, stay around, and you can take your art supplies, you can take what you are working on, your personal projects, and we can work on it together. I'll be also testing like schedules. So this one I did it at 8 a.m. because first, I am a morning person. Second, I was like checking different times, and third, I was kind of expecting this to fail. So if no one showed, it wouldn't be such a big deal. Because yeah, it definitely didn't work out. The first part of the streaming. Actually, this is another one that I will have to edit later, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I'll be showing you the here it is. So, in the Pinterest board, I did go out. How do I take this? I've been working on a Pinterest board for this. It's private, but and the name is definitely gonna change, but so far this works. These ones over here are mainly Virgil's fan art that are from Standard Sites that I talked about earlier. But here I saw like some images that reflect like this fear, and of course fear from inside out. I saw some statues that I really like. I love this one. This one I love it. I completely love it because I want them to be a shapeshifter. And as I said, it's not gonna be only fear. It's probably gonna represent more emotions. Although this is still like an early concept. So yeah, it's nice. And I really like in general these sculptures. Like I think they really help me with the feeling I wanted to share. I wanted this character to show. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so. Oh right, I have. I. You're not seeing my screen. I'm just very used to starting with a human face, so I think I'm gonna be moving from. But how do I see my Pinterest board? Okay, I'm gonna put it in my phone. I think I'll be streaming from Photoshop from now on because if I have to go through all of this, I'd rather just learn to use Photoshop and know right from the get-go that I'll have to do this. Not to mention when Zoom starts to say like, "Hey, you can't do this call anymore," we will have to cut it. And with Photoshop, I will just need OBS. In theory, I will just need OBS, and yeah, that's good. That's always good. So, okay. Also, other thing that I definitely will do is the little fact that they will have like this emo kind of haircut, and I like they have an antenna. Like they're confused. It's like a question symbol and that kind of things. I like those details. I'm not sure if you've seen Sunnyside Skies. No, how it is. That's another webtoon. Sorry, I'm mixing names. Oh shit! Give me a second. My boss is calling me. I'm sharing video. What? Hola, perdón, no me di cuenta que no te respondí. Ya hice un grupo con María José y con Juan Emilio para hablar de los steals y ahorita estoy buscando el archivo que me había pasado Iván, que se me olvidó. Y ya revisé y ya me llegó la plata, entonces, perdóname, pensé que te había escrito ayer, pero sí. Perdóname, pensé que te había escrito ayer. Okay, now. Now that's out of the way. Night Owls and Summer Skies. I mix the names. The main character has like this antenna and it changes with her emotions, and I love it. I love it. I'm also thinking this is really inspired on an old character I did in the past. That's because it's an old character. An old OC. And when my sister saw it, she was like, "This reminds me of Nate." If you've been with me for a long while, and if you check my Instagram, maybe you've seen a few of Nate's, like, I think this is too human. First sketches. So maybe you know who I'm talking about. But I'm not sure. But he was a character that he had like the connection with dead people. And he was very edgy but lovely at the same time. So very Virgil-like, although at that time I didn't quite have Virgil yet. I like this general shape. How do you put your arms when you're Like when you're scared, you try to take your body, you close your body because you're scared. Fear has that pose like this is, I think, maybe noodle arms. I think it will be better for them to have like noodle arms and be like very, very, yeah, very unstable. I want it to be like that. This is actually like I am very nervous about this because I know my baseline. It's pretty much 90% Sander sides. I'm not even gonna lie on that. It's highly inspired Sander sides, and I was talking the other day to dog friend, like he has his dog. Her name is Chanel, and we were talking, and I told him like, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not quite sure. So like, just because you are doing it and what you've told me, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same thing. So that's also good because you're giving it like your own uniqueness. So I like to think that, but still, like, sometimes you're just be nervous despite the fact that it's gonna be like nothing is original nowadays. Nothing. I don't believe there can be something original because pretty much everything has been invented, but you can make your own version of it. So yeah, this is gonna be like my version of Sandersides from the perspective of a person that's been living as a female or older lives, a lesbian, Latin American person. So yeah, it's kind of different, but similar. I don't know. I'm just mumbling at this point, rumbling at this point. Both. I'm not sure if like Nate used to have his eye covered because he had like actually like this. He used to have his eye covered because he lost that eye. And he was like, I don't want people to see it. And I'm not sure if this character should have something like that. Like the other eye has something. I'll think about it. For now, let's just say it's gonna be covered. I also want them to be like gender fluid or some sort of non-binary kind of thing. And they're gonna be purple. They're definitely gonna be purple because Virgil is purple, Fear is purple, and I've been thinking about them as a purple thing. So maybe their tail should be something more like this. Like, I don't know if you've seen those illustrations that are like monsters that are like this. I've done some myself. And I really like that sensation. So maybe we could make something like that. This makes me think a lot of like a genie in a bottle. It could be like... I need a reference. Okay, I'm gonna be doing this from the top of my head. I'm not sure if you can listen to Shakira, but my neighbor just put music and it's kind of loud. So yeah. Okay, I'm drawing this from the top of my head. It's not as bad. I like this. I really do. I really like this. Okay, we're gonna take this one and move it to a corner. We're gonna be here. I don't know what else to do. Like, I really like that concept. Let's see what happens if I do like random scribbles. Also, something that I am struggling with is the fact that I'm not really used to sketching on digital. Like, when I go to digital, I'm usually kind of sure of what I'm gonna do. So this is like a weird experiment for me. I wanna see how... What other characters do you think of when you think of like scary not as scary as in they are scary, but they are easily scared. Maybe Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Shaggy Scooby-Doo. Let's see what poses does he have. Yeah, because he's also kind of happy, so I like that. Scared. Shaggy Scooby-Doo is scared. I like this pose, so we're gonna try to do something like that. Like anxious, like running a lot. I've been trying like new ways of finding postures, and one that I notice it works for me, it's like doing a very rough silhouette of it and then trying to draw over it. Now I'm not gonna draw the feet because I like that he doesn't have in this other sketch, so I'm gonna keep that. If he's running, his antenna should be like flowing here, his hair too. I'm not sure if like he's going this way, so this eye should not be visible. Are they gonna have earrings? Like, yeah, let's give him an earring. It's gonna be edgy. Something funny that I think about these characters is that they are a shapeshifter. So if I end up giving them like this thing on the eye that they don't like, they could just change it. But I don't know why I feel they wouldn't. They wouldn't change it, even if they know they can. Oh no! I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late. I can imagine them like, why did I let this happen? How did I let this happen? And I really like the hoodie aesthetic of Virgil, and his design has like patches here, but that will be like a too literal copy. I like the patches. I like the purple. Like, I love Virgil. I'm biased, but I also don't want them to be such a literal copy of it. So I'm still figuring out what to do with their clothes, because I was thinking maybe give them like this goth dark clothes, but a lot of those have spikes, and I'm not sure if they will wear spikes. Not at the beginning, you know, like I'm thinking about this as a series, and I don't think they will have that kind of thing right from the beginning. Maybe later, maybe as the story progresses. It's still like in a very rough draft, but maybe there they will have like this sort of, I like it, spikes in their jacket. Also, again, they can shapeshift, and I'm thinking that they should shapeshift their clothes too, if they feel like it. I'm so tired. No, it definitely got to be like this. I'm also thinking like this is a little sneak peek, but probably do it in another stream. I'm thinking that their counterpart will have this figure. Like, the base figure for this character is this one, and the base figure for the other character is gonna be this one. So it's like a yin and yang kind of thing. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff, and I like when shapes allows us to do that. how it is called when you experiment with different poses. I'm gonna look for fear. Character shit is, I think it is. Chuku chuku chun chuku chun pam para para pam. I have that song in my head for way too long. Inside Out. I think something that's very interesting and a big challenge for these kind of characters, that when they represent one emotion, is that, yeah, of course they represent one emotion, but they're not gonna be that emotion 24/7. They're not gonna be 100% of the time that specific emotion, but at the same time they will. So you have to find a way to make them look fear like fear, but at the same time they can be confident and they can be happy. And I really think that that's such a big challenge for any artist that's trying like to get this kind of characters to life. Let's try something. I want them to be like curious, but curious is scared of something. So let's say I'm gonna just draw a box here. Something new. This could be the start of something new. Oh my god, that's so old. I'm old. Okay. Let's say it will probably be like trying to do like a very, very long kind of thing. Either like that, or I can also see them like behind something. Okay, let's try this. They're probably, yeah, I think I have an idea. Let's say this is like the human character. That's very likely, that's definitely gonna be me, but yeah. I'm not gonna try that hard for my pose. It's gonna be there. And I want them, they are shapeshifters, so something that I was thinking about this character is that they could be here, like they could be this size, or they could be fucking giant. And I like that for this specific thing, whatever this is, they're probably gonna be way bigger than they need to be. Like when fear, it's so big you can barely handle it. Something like that. So, believe it or not, I'm saying, I know that's just like a big old useless mancha. I forgot how you call this. Oh shit, we're in the 10. No, we're running out of time. No, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't have the money for that. Descended? What? What? Wait, how? What? I'm so confused right now. Oh no, okay, it's still going. It's still going. But what if we make it... yeah, I think I'm in the correct layer. Anyway, this is a sketch. So, what if we make them like this, like the hell of scared behind me? What the hell is that? Once again, their antenna. Oh right, they covered this eye. I forgot that. This is why you have to like sketch characters and do the character sheet, because that will help you with all these kind of details. And I think this character in particular is gonna be a challenge to both write and draw. I'm thinking about doing this like some sort of animatic kind of series. And this one, I'm gonna have to justify why it's big, why it's small, and I kind of have an idea, but at the same time I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna erase this one. Okay, what if, no, I was thinking maybe they could be more. I like that they are so damn big and scared of something small. And maybe what I can do is also play with the line here. Like just make it way more sketchy. Way more. I think after a while, because they are honestly a big part of the series, like I'm gonna get used to drawing them, and I think I'll probably learn to draw them faster and cleaner. And if I have to do this, like I will have to go over it and redraw it just to make it messier. And that's gonna be a challenge. That's gonna be a challenge that I'm now realizing. I didn't expect it to be like a problem or anything like that. Okay. And now I'm gonna cut myself from there. And I'm gonna put myself in another color altogether. I'll be looking at it like, you know, it's not that bad, right? And there will be more characters, of course. These are abstract characters, and the idea is that they represent different kind of stuffs. But for now, we'll be focusing on fear. And still, again, this is not gonna be the final name. That there's something I'm calling them fear for now because it's what I'm mainly inspired about. But they're not gonna be that, only that. And they're gonna have names, like proper names. Like I know I said a lot about Sandersites, and the idea is in Sandersites they have names, like again, proper names. So I want something like that for my characters. Mine, of course, will be Chris. But then I don't know what their names are gonna be. I have a name for a reason. For like the logical side of me, although I'm still thinking about it, like still considering it. But I don't have a name for fear. So we have to check and see what comes. Something like this. I like that they keep, like in this last sketch, I like that they keep their shape, like this shape. I don't know how to call that. I like that they keep it. Let's try some. Ooh, what happened? Please don't. And we have 4 minutes. Let's see what I can do in 4 minutes. The other thing I was thinking, he can be like the hella big, but he can also be small. So let's see what happens when. Oh. This could be the start of something new. I don't know why I have High School Musical in my mind so damn much. Feels so right to be here with you. Oh. And now looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't need that much detail for this one in particular. And let's make it bigger. Just because I can, and yeah. Maybe make them like this. They are sad. I imagine this is probably they got grounded or something like that. And it's like, yeah, they're small. I'll probably just draw them like a little eye when they're this small. And again, we're thinking about the hoodie. I love a good hoodie, especially because I think it really helps, like, with this image of clothes way too big for them and that they're like hiding in their clothes. I love that. But again, I don't want them to feel so Virgil, although they are. Even though they are. I really think the inspiration is very clear here. But the hoodie will not help hide that. It will actually accentuate it. How do you pronounce that? So, yeah, they could be like this. Okay. And oh, in another thing, completely unrelated note, but don't forget to answer your bosses. I forgot. And that's not good, guys. That's not good. For example, these will be like, I think their size can vary a lot, like from bigger than me to just around my size. Or, yeah, it will depend a lot on the narrative of that specific episode. I'm not gonna. I'm not sure if in this context, maybe I should color him instead. I'm not sure if in this context specifically, like the one that he's in my shoulder, I'm thinking maybe he got, like, not necessarily grounded because, yeah, but maybe since his fear, like literal fear, I'm thinking maybe he just got, like, calmed down and it's like still scared. Like when you get over something and then you're like, okay, it's not that much of a big deal, but you're still anxious about it, and it's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm the hell of anxious, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh no. Shit. Okay, guys, that will be all for today then. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, see you in the next one.